The Superman sequels could be coming to 4K sometime in early 2023. It looks like Fargo on 4K from Shout Factory has been delayed once again. The popular recent horror film Smile gets a 4K and Blu-ray release date. And we've got Ashley Judd 4K Fever as Double Jeopardy and Bug are announced to come out in 4K in early 2023. All this and more in the latest physical media report. Stay tuned. Hey, what is up everybody, and welcome back to the Mid-Level Media channel, your hub for everything physical media and entertainment. I am Ken, and today guys, we are here for the Physical Media Report, episode 133. That is right guys, your weekly dose of physical media goodness where we talk about everything new and exciting in the world of 4K and Blu-ray. There is so much to cover here today. We're gonna get into some rumors. We actually have quite a few rumors to go over here today. We got some news and announcements, some really cool stuff coming out early. The 2023 4K and Blu-ray physical media landscape is starting to take shape, and I'm here for it. We're here to talk about it here today. We got some deals, so many incredible deals to go over here today. There were so many, in fact, that I actually had to do a video earlier today discussing all of the early Black Friday deals, so go check that out. We also got some new releases this week, got some incredible new releases to get into and go over and cover with you guys here today. But before we get into it, hit the subscribe button if you haven't already. We discuss physical media, new Blu-rays and 4Ks, and do unboxings and collection hauls. We do videos on physical media every single day, so if you like that kind of stuff, hit the subscribe button. Also, be sure to like this video and comment down below, guys, of everything that we go over here today. And like I said, we have got a lot. I feel like I say that every week, but this week we really do have a lot to go over. Let me know what you're the most excited about. Let me know what you're the most amped up for. And let me know what gets your juices flowing the most in that comment section below. And then turn on the bell notifications for all future videos. So let's jump right into it, guys. Let's start with the rumors. So Superman 2 through 4 is supposedly coming to 4K from Warner Brothers on April the 3rd. So this is on Blu-ray.com. If you look up Superman 2, 3, and 4 on Blu-ray.com, there is a listing there for those movies on 4K. There's no images, there's no dates. Where I'm getting the date is Amazon UK. And like I've said on previous physical media reports, Amazon always spills the beans early for what's coming out in 4K. But these are up on Amazon UK to come out on April the 3rd. So Superman on 4K is already out, the original Richard Donner film, but 2 through 4 is supposed to be coming out in April. So supposedly we're getting Rocky on 4K from Warner Brothers in March. We're getting Superman in April. Like, it's looking like it's going to be a huge year for Warner Brothers on physical media come 2023. So definitely excited about that. Now the Superman movies, I don't want to say I'm not the biggest fan of them, because to be honest with you guys, I have not really seen them. I've seen parts of the first one. I've seen parts of the second one. Beyond that, like, I really don't remember much about these movies. So I'm kind of excited. I need to buy the first Superman on 4K and give that one a watch. But I'm kind of excited to watch these movies, all the sequels in 4K. Yes, I've heard the third and the fourth one are not the best. In particular, the fourth one, A Quest for Peace. But the third one I know has Richard Pryor in it. So how bad can it be? It's got to at least be somewhat fun, right? But Superman 2 I know is one of the best superhero sequels by all accounts, so I'm definitely excited to watch that one in its entirety. So yeah, this is up on Blu-ray.com. It's up on Amazon UK. It's I would say most definitely probably going to happen, but I'm still lumping it in the rumor category because it does not have that official release date. But again, let me know in that comment section below if you're excited for the Superman sequels on 4K. We also got Tootsie on 4K. So Tootsie on 4K coming out from Sony. No release date on this one. You have to think that maybe possibly this could be a part of the Columbia Classics Volume 4 set that's going to be coming out surely next year, but I don't know. Maybe this will be a standalone release. We've got other Sony movies that are coming out on 4K that are standalone that we'll talk about here in a second. So yeah, unknown at this time when we're going to get Tootsie on 4K, if it's going to be a part of the Columbia Classics set or not. Yes, it has a Criterion, and you would think that maybe Criterion would put that out, but maybe they lost the rights to it. I'm not sure how long they've had the rights to Tootsie, but yeah, I would definitely be up for buying a Tootsie on 4K. Let me know if you're excited for it in the comment section below. Hellraiser on 4K. We've been waiting for this one for the longest time. I feel like there was a rumor on this one like all the way back at the beginning of 2021 that I talked about on here, but Hellraiser on 4K is supposed to be coming out sometime in 2023 now. And you know, you would think with the new movie they would be all about wanting to release the original, at least the first two Hellraisers, maybe the first three on 4K, but there's been no movement on that since it was initially rumored at the beginning of 2021. So now it's back in the spotlight again. again, supposed to be coming out in 2023. Now, it doesn't say who's actually going to be doing this. I would guess that it would be Arrow Video that would do this because they did the first two. Actually, I think they did the first three in that Scarlet box set. So you would think that Arrow Video would do these on 4K. I hope that they do. And maybe add some new special features, maybe give it the big box set treatment. I don't know, that would definitely be nice for sure. But as of right now, there's no word on who's officially doing Hellraiser on 4K, just a rumor at this point. To Catch a Thief on 4K is supposed to be coming out from Paramount sometime in 2023 as well. So To Catch a Thief was actually, I think it was the second or the third. It came out in the very first wave of the Paramount Presents line. So it makes sense that they're going to go back and put this one out in 4K now, right? It is Paramount. They always do this with their, it's so weird what they're doing with the Paramount Presents, because we'll get into it here in a second. There was a new Paramount Presents 4K that was just announced. So they're going back and they're taking some of these older Blu-rays from the Paramount Presents line. They're remastering them in 4K, but they're not a part of the Paramount Presents line. They're a part of just Paramount. They're just Paramount. They did it with Fatal Attraction. Why don't they just re-release them and do a Paramount Presents 4K and keep it in the line? It just doesn't make much sense to me what they're doing with this line. It's almost like they want to not acknowledge the Paramount Presents line, but then they're still doing new releases with the Paramount Presents line. So very weird what they're doing with the Paramount Presents line, but To Catch a Thief, absolutely. This is a day one pickup for me. It looked great. The Paramount Presents Blu-ray looked great, but I could just see so much room for improvement on a 4K for this one. So absolutely, I would be down for picking up To Catch a Thief on 4K. That's one of my favorite Alfred Hitchcock films by far. But let's go ahead and get into the news and announcements, stuff that's not rumored, but actually officially announced to come out. And the first one we're going to talk about is the first of two Ashley Judd movies that we're going to talk about here today, and that is Bug, coming out on 4K from Kino Lorber sometime in 2023. So this is officially announced, and Kino Lorber always does this. They will announce what they're putting out without giving like actual like cover artwork and release dates and stuff like that. One of the only boutique labels that I feel like does that. But yeah, Bug on 4K. This is a film directed by William Friedkin. And this is, of course, starring Ashley Judd, starring Michael Shannon. I remember watching this movie and just feeling like really disgusting watching this movie like the entire time. It's a really trippy movie. It's definitely psychological horror for sure, but I would be totally down to get this one in 4K and give it a rewatch because I had not seen Bug and in quite some time. I think that came out in 2006. I remember watching it a very long time ago. I feel like just the aesthetic of the movie, though, will lend itself well to a 4K transfer for sure. So I'm really excited to grab that one. And I'm pretty sure that's a part of the Paramount deal that, we're starting to see a lot of these Paramount titles showing up in the Kino Lorber 4K catalog because we did hear about that deal, taking place a few months ago. So yeah, Bug on 4K, definitely excited for that one. Double Jeopardy is coming out on 4K. That's the second Ashley Judd movie coming out in the Paramount Presents line on January the 17th with Dolby Vision and HDR. So this is another Paramount Presents 4K that's coming out. Again, very weird what Paramount Presents is doing. It's like they still want to keep it going, but they don't want to keep it going. It's very strange. But anyway, Double Jeopardy on 4K coming out, Paramount Presents. I remember seeing this movie. I don't remember too much about it, but I would definitely be down for picking it up on 4K and giving it a rewatch. I'm sure it'll look great. I don't know. Again, I don't remember too much about the movie, but yeah, Double Jeopardy on 4K. Let me know if you're excited for it. Next up, we have The Remains of the Day coming out on 4K. Now, this is an Anthony Hopkins movie that I have never heard anything about in my entire life, and this is supposed to be coming out from Sony on February the 21st. So I'm sure there's a bunch of you that have heard of this movie, that love this movie, and you're like, Ken, I can't believe you haven't seen The Remains of the Day, but I have not seen The Remains of the Day. Very strange title to announce from Sony to come out solo. You would think this would come out as a part of like a box set or something, but they're selling this one by itself. And maybe, counting on Anthony Hopkins to sell this title, but really nice looking slipcover. I like the slipcover, and Sony has just been killing it with 4Ks lately. Like all of their 4Ks have been, absolutely incredible. So I'm sure this one's going to be amazing. I've never heard of this movie. It is cool though that it shows the commitment that Sony has to the 4K format and just preserving their backlog and their catalog titles, because they're just putting out these obscure movies. And again, I don't want to say obscure like nobody doesn't know, like nobody knows what this is, but I haven't heard of this movie before. And they're just putting out these like almost unknown movies, these dramas or whatever from the 80s and 90s. Not exactly sure what year this came out. And they're putting it out on 4K. And I love that, because again, it shows the commitment that Sony has to the 4K format and to physical media in general. Sony has just been really stepping it up, I think, in the year of 2022 for sure, like getting up there with Paramount. I think like Paramount has always showed a great commitment to physical media, and I think Sony is like right there with them right now, just putting, you know, these classic movies out on 4K. I think it's fantastic. So even though I don't know what this movie is, I think it's awesome that Sony is doing movies like this on 4K for sure. Smile's coming out on 4K and Blu-ray. So this is the recent horror film. I actually didn't know this was Paramount. I thought this was a Blumhouse movie, but this is coming out from Paramount on December the 13th. I didn't get a chance to see this in theaters. From everything that I've heard, it's actually a pretty good movie. The trailers, I thought the movie looked awful, but I'm looking forward to seeing this now because I've heard some good things about it. And it actually grossed, I think, like 200 million worldwide. So great amount of money made by this movie that I'm sure was not budgeted at very much. So yeah, Smile coming out on 4K. I will definitely probably pick the 4K up for this one and watch it for the first time for sure, but that comes out on December the 13th. We also have Lyle Crocodile coming out on 4K and Blu-ray from Sony on December the 13th. So I have not seen this movie. I don't know if I'll watch this movie. Maybe I'll watch this movie with my kids. It just depends on if they're interested or not, but that's coming out on December the 13th. We also have The Italian Job, the original Italian Job, coming out on 4K. We've already talked about this before, but it's getting it got its official cover art and release date and everything. So this is coming out from Kino Lorber on January the 31st. It's going to have Dolby Vision and HDR. So yeah, I love the look. I just love the look of Kino Lorber's 4Ks in general. I just love the slipcovers and the work that they do with that. And it's just, this one just has great artwork. So I'm excited to pick this one up. I remember The Italian Job 2003, seeing that in theaters, really enjoying it. So it'll be cool to go back and watch the original for sure. Terrifier 2, we've already talked about this one getting multiple exclusive, Amazon exclusive collector's edition, Walmart Steelbook. Now it is getting a Best Buy exclusive 4K, and I think a 4K Steelbook as well from what I've been seeing on December the 27th. So I'm very excited to see this movie. I've almost wanted to watch it because I know it's on a streaming service called Screenbox right now, and I've just heard so many people talking about this movie. I just feel like I need to see it, but I'm going to try to hold off until it comes out on physical media on December the 27th, but really excited to watch this movie. I saw the first one. I thought it was okay, but from everything that I'm hearing about this movie, much like Smile, like I feel like this movie's been hyped to the moon for sure. But yeah, December the 27th, we're going to be getting all kinds of Terrifier 2 stuff coming out. And a couple other things I wanted to note real quick, not really announcements, but the Wall-E and the Malcolm X Criterion 4Ks are apparently, like I've seen photos of these. I think the Disc Father shared them on his Instagram. I've seen photos of these, and apparently these will be digipacks. So that makes me super excited for the Malcolm X and Wall-E digipacks. I hope they're a little thicker than Lost Highway, because Lost Highway was just a very basic Criterion digipack. I hope these are the more thick ones, like Uncut Gems that came out last year with some nice booklets and stuff inside. I hope Malcolm X, to be honest, since it's Spike Lee, I hope that's like the Do the Right Thing set, and I hope it's like super thick and it just has an awesome like booklet and all kinds of artwork. Like that would be incredible if they did that. I've just really been wanting a Criterion digipack, but the Wall-E, of course, the digipack as well. So really excited to pick both of those up. And again, it's the Criterion sale month, so you can get both of those for 25 bucks right now if you want to go ahead and pre-order them. Fargo on 4K has been delayed by Shout Factory until 2023. So this is supposed to come out, I think, back in July. It got delayed to October. Of course, it didn't come out in October. And now it's supposed to come out sometime in 2023. No month, no release date has officially been announced, but yeah, that's supposed to be coming out in 2023. So no reason for this. I don't know exactly what happened. I imagine they just had some issues getting the transfer done, possibly, or they just had to delay it even more. Maybe there's some issues getting some special features they wanted to add to it. But you know, I mean, definitely delays can be disappointing, but if they don't have everything ready to go, I'm happy that they're delaying it instead of trying to rush to get it out, and then we have all sorts of problems with it. So I will definitely be buying Fargo day one on 4K. That's a great movie. I think it'll look great in 4K. Super excited for it. But if we have to wait, we have to wait to get a good product. Now let's go ahead and jump into the deals, guys. So I covered a lot of deals this morning on a special video. I did like a Black Friday early sales video, just covering a bunch of deals. So definitely go check out that video if you haven't already. I'll try to link that up there somewhere. But we do have the Criterion Barnes & Noble sale going on right now, and Amazon is price matching a lot of those. We also had the Arrow Barnes & Noble sale going on until the middle of November, which Amazon is also price matching a lot of those. So you can get a lot of Criterion and Arrow titles 50% off right now. You also have a Clockwork Orange on 4K for $9.99. Again, I covered a lot of these this morning, but I'll just cover a few of the highlights again. Moonfall on 4K is 10 bucks. Elvis on 4K is $9.99. Jurassic World Dominion on 4K is $9.99. Godzilla vs. Kong on 4K is $9.99. The Batman on 4K is $9.99, and Lightyear on Blu-ray is $9.99. So there was a ton of deals this morning. The Northman, Poltergeist, Lost Boys were $9.99. I covered that in the video, but like almost as soon as I put that video up, those were gone. So that was why I tried to get it up as early as possible and didn't wait for the physical media report, because I wanted to get this information out to you guys, because a lot of this stuff is going super quick. But yeah, just tons of deals right now, guys, and I'm sure there'll be tons of deals going all the way up until Black Friday. So definitely stay tuned to the channel for any more announcements and videos and stuff like that. I'll try to keep you guys updated the best I can. So let's go ahead and get into what is new this week, guys, because we got a lot of very exciting releases coming out this week, including Casablanca coming out on 4K from Warner Brothers for $23.79. It's also getting an Ultimate Collector's Edition from Zavi for $50.99 as well. That's an awesome looking Zavi Steelbook set for sure. You know, it's got a steelbook in it. It's got tons of booklets and art cards and all that kind of stuff. But Casablanca on 4K, I have actually already watched this. I got it in early for review, so I will be having a review out for Casablanca pretty soon. Maybe, possibly tomorrow I'll have my review out for that. We also have 8 Mile coming out on 4K from Universal for $29.98. So that's a standalone 4K slipcover. And you can also get a Groove 4K steelbook right now, guys, for $26.99. And I don't know how many exclusive steelbooks that Groove has done in the past. From my knowledge, I feel like this is one of the first. Maybe they've done one before, but I'm just not thinking of. But I'm really hoping that Groove gets into more of this type of stuff for sure, because I know we have Best Buy does exclusive steelbooks. It feels like as of late, like everybody's been doing steelbooks like together. But Groove is really moving up the ladder as one of my go-to places to pre-order and order my movies. First off, they get you your stuff pretty early. Like if you pre-order in advance, I've seen a ton of people already have this 8 Mile steelbook. So I did order the 8 Mile steelbook from Groove, so I'm hoping to get that one in soon. I'll definitely do a review of that when I get it in. But yeah, 8 Mile in 4K, it was one that I've been talking about this movie since it was announced. I'm not necessarily the most excited about it, but I am kind of excited to rewatch it. It's been since probably 2002 since I've seen this movie. I don't remember thinking it was great, but I'm definitely interested to see how it holds up for me. We also have Escape from Alcatraz coming out on 4K from Kino Lorber for $27.99. Really cool artwork on that one. I definitely want to get that at some point, just not going to get it right away. Saturday Night Fever coming out on 4K from Paramount. I know a lot of people were looking forward to this one for $21.19. So hopefully I'll be getting that one in pretty soon, and hopefully I'll have a review up for you guys sometime either late this week or early next week. But guys, the big release for this week, the one that I'm the most excited about, I will definitely do some kind of review. I will definitely talk about this on the channel when I actually watch it. But Earth Girls Are Easy is coming out on Blu-ray from Vestron Video and Lionsgate for $10.79. So when this was announced, it was $17.99. It went down to like $13, and now it is $10.79. That is an incredible price for a almost like boutique level release from Vestron Video. Like, they look nice. Like they're of the same quality, in my opinion, that Scream Factory is when they release stuff with the slipcovers. The slipcovers are awesome. The artwork's always awesome. They include new special features. It's just incredible the work that Vestron Video and Lionsgate are doing right now, just putting out these boutique level releases for so cheap. But I am just so excited for this movie. I remember watching it. It's been since I was a kid since I've seen it, but I remember loving it. I used to watch it all the time. Jim Carrey, Damon Wayans, Jeff Goldblum as fuzzy aliens. Like, what else do you need? And Gina Davis as well. Like, I'm telling you guys, if you have not seen Earth Girls Are Easy, if you're on the fence, just order this damn thing. It's only $10.79. It is totally worth it. I will link it down below. I'll make it easy for you guys. Order this release, support this release. I want more movies like this, just obscure movies from my childhood. I love this movie so much. I cannot wait to rewatch it, but super excited for that. The Power of the Dog is also releasing this week from Criterion. We're getting a 4K for $24.99, and we're also getting a Blu-ray for $19.99. Again, that is a part the Barnes & Noble Criterion sale, so that price will go up in December. So if you want to get The Power of the Dog, definitely get it this month. We also got I, the Jury coming out on 4K and 3D Blu-ray from Classic Flicks for $34.99. So this is Classic Flicks' first 4K. I actually got this sent to me to review and talk about, so I will definitely be diving into this new 4K from this newer boutique label for sure in the near future. We got 4 new Scorpion releasing titles coming out this week. LA Bounty for $27.99, The Peace Killers for $27.99, A Small Town in Texas for $27.99 and The Cycle Savages for $27.99 as well. We have Frasier, the complete series, coming out on Blu-ray from Paramount for $129.99. That is a lot of money for some tossed salad and scrambled eggs for sure. But yeah, this whole, I don't know how many seasons Frasier had. I think it was quite a few. So to come out on Blu-ray, I guess that's worth it. But again, with the TV series, I feel like those go down in price pretty quick. So you might want to wait a couple of weeks. So this may go down to like $90 or $100. You don't have to pay $129.99 for it. Aqua Teen Forever Phantasms coming out on 4K from Warner Brothers for $27.99 for the 4K, but also it's getting a Blu-ray for $22.99 as well. Audrey Rose is coming out on Blu-ray from Arrow Video for $19.99. We also got Incredible But True coming out from Arrow Video for $19.99. We got Trancers 4 and 5 Remastered coming out from Full Moon Features for $21.99 a piece. We also got The Witch 2, the other one, coming out from Wellgo USA for $17.99. We also got 2 new Kino Lorber releases with Fancy Pants coming out for $17.99. Bedtime for Bonzo, which is a film starring Ronald Reagan for $17.99. A Discovery of Witches Season 3 is coming out from RLJE for $31.99. We also got Christmas Cruelty coming out from Unearthed Films for $22.99. The Most Dangerous Game coming out from Mill Creek on Blu-ray for $11.99. She Will coming out from IFC Films for $14.99. The Devil's Workshop coming out from Lionsgate for $17.99. Dig coming out from Lionsgate for $17.99. And After Ever Happy from Vertical Entertainment. Almost, I feel like I messed that one up, but that's the way it's written. After Ever Happy coming out from Vertical Entertainment for $12.99. But there you have it, guys. That is the Physical Media Report, episode 133. Thank you all so much for watching. I hope you feel more informed in the world of physical media. Definitely hit the subscribe button if you haven't already. Hit the like button. Comment down below everything you're the most excited about in the coming months and weeks. And there's just so much coming out. It's absolutely insane. Turn on those bell notifications and follow me on all my social media accounts. Those links are down below in the description. And we'll see you next time.